going on, guys? 6 simple tips on how to increase PC performance. Sounds good? Let's go then. First off, nice simple one. Keep your drivers up to date, whether it's through Windows Update or whether it's your GPU update, AMD or NVIDIA, and also the Microsoft Store. Some updates now get pushed to the Microsoft Store, so don't forget to check that. Now on to the next one. Don't fill up your hard drives or your SSD, especially your C drive. It is recommended you leave between 10 and 20% available space on your hard drive. You fill up your hard drive too much and you start trying to run programs or start trying to access files from that, it can hitch and start to go slow. So keep your hard drives nice and clean and don't fill them up. This leads us on to our next one, which is keeping your files nice and clean, getting rid of temporary files, getting rid of cache files. You can get free programs out there such as CC Cleaner, which will help remove all that, not just from your applications, but from your computer and from your browser. Now moving on, we're going to go into updating BIOS. Updating your BIOS can improve a lot of performance with your computer, your RAM, your hard drive, your CPU, the chipsets on your motherboard. So it is recommended that you keep your BIOS up to date, especially if you've bought a new PC and you've had that new PC now for a year. Your motherboard may still be on the original firmware when it was manufactured. Now, if you don't know how to update your BIOS and it's something you'd like to know, then leave a comment down below and I'll make a dedicated video showing you how to update your BIOS successfully and making sure you get the right driver to flash your BIOS. Now, moving on to the last two, we're going to go on the PC. So now we're moving on to defragging. Defragging, simple enough to bring up. Just get up your search bar and type in defrag. You'll be greeted with this menu. Now, you've got two options here. You can either manually defrag each one of these. So I could click on one and optimize, or you can schedule it. If you click this option here, change settings, and you can choose how frequently you want your PC to defrag your hard drives. As you can see for me, it does it weekly, so that's fine. I'll just leave that as it is. And every week it'll defrag all my hard drives and it'll help increase performance. So now lastly, we're gonna go into the power plan option. So we're just gonna press the Windows key, hit the search bar up and type in power plan. Now we'll be greeted by this. So we're just going to go back by clicking the power options here. Then from here, this may be hidden. So you just click this little drop down and you'll see other options. You may have less, you may have more than me. You can also create your own. As for this one, the high performance cap CPU, that is one I have made myself. Now how this can help increase your performance, if you're on balanced or power save and you want to get an extra few frames from your game or your game's hitching a little bit and you change from balanced or power save to a high performance one, what it essentially will do is it will change the way your computer works and most importantly your idle state of your CPU. Some of these power plans like balanced or power save, or for instance this one I've made, high performance cap CPU. If I click on this and I'll show you now, if I change power plan settings and I go to advanced, if I scroll down and I go to processor power management, you've got minimum processor state and maximum. Now what this essentially is doing here from the 1 to 9, that means my CPU can run anywhere between 1%, 99%. It can vary. It can go up and down when it needs to, but it's never hitting 100%. Now, if I want to get an extra few frames or I'm struggling to play a game, sometimes I'll come in and I will go to my high performance one. Now, if I go on high performance and I show you this, change advanced power plan settings, we go down to the processor power management, you can see my maximum is 100. My minimum is also 100, which means my CPU will constantly run at 100% of its efficiency that it can. Well, there you have it. 6 tips on how to increase PC performance. Hope you all enjoyed it. Until next time. Peace.